must go on. You know, the show must go on for the simple fact of we got a lot of information. I want every single person to understand right now that there's a lot of information that's going to be presented tonight that's going to ensure that every single person on this call gets to the next level. That's going to get to the next level. If you're ready to get to the next level, drop next level in the chat. Drop next level in the chat. Drop next level in the chat. If you're ready to get to the next level, drop next level to the chat. Let's get it, family. Let's get it. Everybody's ready to go to the next level. Everybody understands what it takes to go to the next level. Perfect, 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 perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are locked and loaded and ready to go. Family, I want to welcome everybody to the call. I want to welcome every single individual to the call. Right now, I want to welcome every individual to the call. If you do not know who I am, my name is TYREN Houston. I'm currently a Chairman 10 within Trade House Investment Group, within Dignified Drip Investment Group, and I am one of the 1,000 chairmen that will be at I Am Mastery Academy by December 31st of 2021. If you know that you're going to be one of those chairmen as well, drop a I am one in the chat. Drop I am one in the chat. I am one in the chat. If you know that you're going to be one of those chairmen, drop I am one in the chat. Perfect, 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 perfect. Awesome, family. Awesome, awesome. Well, I want everybody to understand right now, before we even get into the juice and the meat of what I really want to talk about, I want you guys to understand right now that if you truly plan on being one of the 1,000 chairmen that come out of I Am Mastery Academy in the year 2021, the first thing you got to understand is that it's already done. It's already done. Drop it's already done in the chat. Drop it's already done in the chat. Drop it's already done. I should see the chat flooded with it's already done, because it is. Because it is. It's already done. It's already done. But you got to understand the first step of achieving anything is actually believing. The first step of achieving any level of success is actually believing that you can achieve that level of success. Because see, a lot of people in this opportunity, a lot of people in everything that we do, they say this and they say that, and they say they want to do this and they say they want to do that. They say they want to get to the next level. They say they want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to level up. You want to grow. You want to do everything there is. You know, everybody says a lot of things. You see, I don't listen to what people say. I watch what people do, because your actions are a direct reflection of your belief. If believing, your actions aren't going to line up to what you say you want. So the first step is believing. The first step is actually believing. You see, you got to understand right now, 1,000 chairmen is done, like I keep saying. But understand that everybody on this call right now won't be one of the 1,000. And that's just how it is. You won't be one of the 1,000, but you can be. You can be one of the 1,000. And I will say this right now, there is somebody who is not a part of this business right now. There is somebody not in I Am Academy. There is someone who is not clicked that join now link that will hit chairman this year. There is somebody who doesn't even know what chairman is. There is somebody that doesn't even understand what a chairman is and what 500 is, or what 200, 100 is, or what $10,000 a month looks like, or what 120K a year feels like, that is going to hit Chairman 10 this year. The only difference between that person and you is their level of belief. They're going to come in this opportunity. They're going to get what it is that we're doing. They're going to understand it. They're going to understand the blueprint of what's happening, and they're going to apply it immediately. They're not going to make a lot of excuses. They're not going to come in and start rebuttaling every single thing. They're not going to come in and think they haven't figured out. They're going to understand that every the people who come before them, the people who've already had the success, are the people who are going to guide them in the correct direction, in the right direction. Are you going to have reasons why you made it happen, or are you going to have excuses on why you didn't? Are you going to be an inspiration of it happening? Or are you going to be one of the excuses that people look to say why it didn't? Because there's going to be both for the rest of this year. Somebody on this call probably won't be in the company 30 days from now. Somebody on this call probably is going to be blaming the product 30 days from now. Somebody on this call is probably going to get upset and discouraged that they're not leveling up 30 days from now. Which one are you going to be? Who are you going to be? Make your decision. Like I said, your belief, direction of your work ethic. Understand that in this opportunity, you can have a $1 million belief. You can have a $1 million belief, but a minimum wage work ethic. How much do you think you're going to get paid? How much do you think you're going to get? $1 million belief and a minimum wage work ethic. How much do you think you're going to get paid? How much are you going to get paid? Nothing. Nothing. Minimum wage. Minimum wage. Minimum wage. Nothing. 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 You see, you got to understand that when leveling up in this business, when growing, with this title of this call is next wave. So when you're trying to catch that next wave, you got to understand that in order to catch that next wave, think about surfers. Think about when people are surfing. You know, when you have surfers and they're surfing on the wave, you don't have the slowest surfers actually becoming successful, right? The slowest surfers, the people that don't know what they're doing, the people who try to have it figured out by themselves, the people who literally think they got it made and they got it figured out, they're not the ones who are the most successful surfers, right? When you're trying to catch that next wave, what happens? The surfers with the most momentum, the surfers with the most skill, the surfers with the most intelligence, the surfers that can analyze how the waves are actually moving so they can understand how they need to catch it. Those are the ones who get the most success. What type of surfer are you? What type of person are you in this business? What type of individual are you? Are you somebody who's going to catch the wave or watch the wave? You see, I'm trying to do more than just catch the wave. I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to take it to the next level. I'm trying to take everything I know. I'm trying to take the knowledge that I think I know and learn more. You see, a lot of people, they want to take the knowledge that they know. They want to take the knowledge that they know and think that that's all they got. They want to say, you know what, man, I know all this. I'm good. I don't need to learn. I hit chairman. I'm good. I don't need you no more. I hit P5. I'm good. I don't need you no more. I hit C10. I hit C25. I'm good. I hit P2. I'm good. I hit P1. I got it. I hit P6. I'm good. I even hit P150. I'm good. No. That's not how you grow in this business. That's not how you get to the next level in this business. They always say the humblest calf drinks the most milk. How humble are you? Is your humility showing? Is your humility showing? Do you talk humility or do you show humility? You see, success is not about talk, it's about action. How much action do you have? How much action do you show? Does your mentor look to you as an inspiration? Does your mentor look to you as somebody worth following? Does your mentor look to you as somebody who's gonna change the game? Who's gonna be the next chairman in his organization? Family, I want you guys to understand right now that belief is the most important. No matter what rank you are, whether P150, P600, P1000, P2000, doesn't matter. Belief is the most important aspect of this entire business. A lot of people ask me all the time. Say, TYREN, I get this question so much, and I'm gonna start giving the same answers from now on. They say, TYREN, if you could go back and change anything, when you were P600, when you were P600, when you were P150, when you were P1000, if you could go back and you could change anything about this opportunity, about your journey, what would you change? Someone type what my answer is. What is my answer? What is my answer? Nothing. I wouldn't change a single thing. The only thing that I would change, the only thing I would even think about changing, the only thing that I wish I could have done better when I was a P150, P600, P1000, I wish that I could have started believing earlier. I wish that my belief was as high as it is now when I was a P150. Back November 12th of 2018, when I clicked that join now button, I wish I believed that I could hit chairman. I wish that I believed that I could hit the next level. I wish that I believed that this opportunity is going to change my life, my family's life, my friends' life, the people around me. I wish I believed. I wish that my belief was as high as it is right now, because if it was, everything would be different. Family, if you're from my platinum 150s, can I get a 150 on the chat? If you're a platinum 150, can I get 150 right now in the chat? Can I get a 150 right now if you are a platinum 150? We have a lot of 150s. Family, I'm here to tell you right now, if you're dropping 150 right now in the chat, your belief needs to be higher than it ever has before. Your belief, the things that you want to see out of this opportunity, should be higher than it ever has before. Why? Why? How? TYREN, how? TYREN, how does it work? Of course, it's easy for you to believe now. You're making $2,500 a week, no income claims. You're making X amount a month. You're making X amount a year. Of course you believe. Of course you have this type of belief. It doesn't matter. Money is not a factor in my belief. But I can lose all the money I have right now, and I'm gonna still believe the same amount, because I've seen what this opportunity is able to do for more people. Doesn't matter. You've seen the success. You've seen the success. It's not about the money. Forget the money. Throw the money out. If you're basing your success based on how much money you make, guess what? You will never be successful. Why? Because no matter how much money you make, you'll always want more. If you were to make $1 million tomorrow, would you be happy? Yes, the answer is yes. There's not a trick question. It's not a trick question. If you made $1 million tomorrow, would you be happy? Yes, 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 yes. Now you made that $1 million tomorrow. What if I came to you tomorrow and I said, look, man, I know you took that $1 million, but if you would have waited till Friday, you would have made $2 million. Would you feel some type of way? Would you feel some type of way? Would you be like, dang? Or if I say, you know what, man, look, man, if you would have waited one more week, I would have gave you $10 million. How would you feel? Would you still be happy for that $1 million? You'd still be happy, but in the back of your mind, you'd be like, man, if I would have just waited. Understand belief. Don't let your belief reflect your, don't let the amount of money you have reflect your belief in this opportunity. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it, family. I want you guys to understand right now. We're going to continue. Going. I wish my presentation worked. I wish I could show you guys the presentation. All this will make a lot more sense. But since it doesn't, we're going to continue to roll with the punch. We're going to move on. We're still talking about how 1,000 chairmen is going to be done. The first step is belief. The second step is understanding your impact. The second step is understanding your impact, understanding what you're doing in this world right now. Understand right now, family, the definition of impact. You see, I studied David and Beniti a lot. And one thing he talks about, he talks about definitions. You know, he really loves to study what words mean. What words mean. And I looked up the definition of impact. The definition of impact is strong effect, having a strong effect on someone or something. Having a strong effect on someone or something. You got to ask yourself right now, for anybody who says, you know what, man, it's impact over income. Impact over income. Impact over income. Impact over income. What type of impact are you having? When you say that, what type of impact do you want to have? Because it doesn't say impact means to go and sign somebody up. That is not what impact means. That is not what impact means. It doesn't say to go do a one-on-one. That is not what impact means. It says having a strong effect on someone or something. You put money in someone's pocket, that's impact. You have a strong effect on their life. When you're trying to have an impact on someone's life, if you're trying to truly impact somebody, you got to think about it. What am I doing? How am I truly going to change the way they think? Everybody says they want to go impact. Everybody puts impact over income, But do you live? How can I actually make a positive effect on somebody else's life to change their current situation? How can I position somebody in an opportunity that's going to, and how can I guide them and change their opportunity? It's not about money. It's not about profits. It's generally about changing someone's current financial, spiritual, mental, physical, doesn't matter, their current situation. That's impact. You have a strong effect on somebody. What impact are you having? And then this quote that I heard. It was a quote I heard in 2019. And I still remember it to this day. I remember this quote because this quote right here truly changed my entire life. It changed everything I thought I knew about everything. Literally, everything. And when I heard this quote, it made me think a lot. I started to think a lot about just about my life. I started to think about what I do. I started to think about how I walk. I started to think about how I approach people. I started to think about how I talk to people. I started to think about how I react to certain situations. I started to think about everything. And that quote it was about impact. And that quote said, if your presence doesn't create an impact, then your absence won't make a difference. If your presence doesn't create an impact, then your absence won't make a difference. I'm gonna say it one more time, just so y'all can really hear, just so y'all can hear me. If your presence doesn't create an impact, then your absence won't make a difference. You can do everything in the world. You can make someone the most money in the world. You can go and sign the entire world. You can bring the entire world into this opportunity. You can think that you're doing everything that it has to do, but if people don't feel you, if you don't walk into a room and people feel your energy, if people don't see you on a daily basis, if they see your name, they know I gotta be on that call. I gotta be plugged into that training. If you gotta ask yourself an honest question right now. If you gotta ask yourself this question, what weight does your name hold? Everybody drop your last name. Actually, drop your first name and your last name in the chat. Drop your first name and your last name. Drop your first name and your last name in the chat. It's a lot of names. What does your names mean? What does this name? What does it mean? What weight does this name that you're putting down hold? How many people know who you are? How many people know what you do? How many people feel you when you talk? If I were to put, how many people would know who you are if it was your name on this chairman mentorship call? How many people? What weight do you hold? Is it just your team? Is it just your org? Is it just is it just the people around you? What weight do you hold? It's a lot of names being dropped. But I want you, when you type your name down on this piece of paper or on the chat box and you hit send, what were you thinking? What does that mean to you? because it's easy to type your name. But when it really comes down to it, when it really comes down to the information and the weight and the value and the impact that your name holds, does it hold weight? If the answer is no, we got more work to do. We got more work to do. When people see your name in 6 months, is it going to be different than what it means today? A lot of people on this call just put their name down in the chat, and in 6 months, what's going to happen? They're going to put their name down in another chat, and it's going to mean the exact same thing. It's going to mean the exact same thing. You see, you got to understand, family, that the greats are great, not because of the success that they were able to have in whatever aspect of life that they're doing. But the greats are great because of the greatness they were able to bring out of other people. The greats are great because of the greatness they were able to bring out of other people. Greatness, great. My definition of greatness is not just about what the person could do. My definition of greatness is greatness is truly measured by the amount of people who benefit when you're not around. My definition of greatness is the amount of people who benefit when you're gone. My definition of greatness is when you're not in the room, people still think about you. My definition of greatness is even when if you're talking, everybody listens because they know that you're saying something of importance. I could care less about how many people you sign up. I could care less about how much money you make. That doesn't make you great. Doesn't make you great. How many people are benefiting from you when you're not around? How many people are sharing your success when you're not around? How many success stories do you play a role in? How many success stories do you play a role in when it doesn't affect your pockets? You see, I put on my Instagram story today, and for anybody who needs my Instagram is at @THouston_17. It is at @THouston_17. I put on my Instagram story today, I said, it costs absolutely nothing. It costs absolutely nothing to support, to help, to bring value, to give advice, to give leadership, to give service, to bring impact. It costs absolutely nothing to do any of that for somebody that doesn't affect you. You see, I didn't do this call for me. If anybody knows me, I'm always willing and able to give value to any single person. I truly hate holding in information for myself. I truly hate it. Truly hate it. Because I feel like that my alignment, my purpose is not just aligned with people who follow me. I know that there's somebody who is not a part of my organization on this call that is listening to me right now, and they're going to take this information and it's going to change their life, and they're going to look back at this call and say, Tyren, it was you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You helped me. That's the satisfaction that I love. And now that I'm having an opportunity to be on this highest pedestal from the entire company and share the value that I have, it is going to make me nothing but happier than to see every single person, every single individual on this call level up. Every single individual on this call start making more money than they ever had before in their entire life. You see, that's where I find my happiness from. I could lose everything I have right now if I still am able to bring value to somebody and help them see more than they ever have in their life. That's true happiness for me. When I'm not around anymore, I truly feel like my presence, I truly hope that my presence will still last for a lifetime. I truly hope that my presence will never change. I truly hope that the people listening to me right now will truly understand the power and what it is that we're doing. And you see, this is not just about me. I want you to understand that you hold the same value. You got to understand your alignment. You are aligned with something. And there's a lot of people aligned with you. But once you get out of alignment, that person that was aligned with you is no longer aligned with you no more. So you're hurting them. You're hurting them by not continuing to bring value. You're hurting them by not continuing to show the world what it is that we're doing. So yes, you are putting this opportunity not to make money. You are putting this opportunity to show the entire world about how we're making money. Because if you truly feel like this opportunity is changing your life, drop a 1 in the chat for me. 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 If you truly feel like this opportunity in your life, man, we just heating up. We just heating up. We just heating up. If you think that this opportunity has changed your life, drop a 1 in the chat. So if you were dropping a 1 in the chat right now, why are you not going to help every single person in the world? Because if you know it can change your life, why do you not think it can change somebody else's life? You see, 1,000 chairmen is not going to happen with the 400 chairmen that we have right now within I Am Mastery Academy. It's not going to happen. 1,000 chairmen is going to happen with the 400,000 customers that we have within I Am Mastery Academy. It's going to happen with the numerous amount of platinum 150s that we have. It's going to happen with the numerous amount of platinum 600s that we have. It's going to happen with the numerous amounts of platinum 1000s that we have. It's going to happen with the numerous amounts of P2000s that we have. It's not just about us. It's not just about you. It's about what you can do for other people. You see, in order to have true impact, you got to understand that what we're doing is not normal. Say, I am not normal in the chat. Say, I am not normal in the chat. Go ahead and say, I am not normal in the chat. What we're doing is not normal. What I Am Academy has going on is not normal. What you're a part of right now is not normal. The information that you're being presented with now is not normal. Do you think that people are in school right now learning stuff like this? Do you think that they're in math class talking about how to make millions? Do you think that they're in history class talking about how to make millions? Do you think that they're in literature class talking about how to make millions? No, this is not normal. And a lot of people in the world don't see it. They don't see it. We're not normal, family. You're not normal. What's going on within I Am Mastery Academy is not normal. And the fact that you have a front row seat seeing it all and you're still acting normal, that will keep you exactly where you are. That'll keep you exactly where you are. That'll keep you exactly where you are. You're happy being where you are. Continue being normal. Continue being normal. Continue being in the exact place that you are. Continue listening the exact same way you want to listen. You think you got to figure out? Guess what? You're normal. You're normal. If you're not submissive to information, guess what? You're normal. You're normal. If you don't want to think like the 1%, you're normal. You're normal. If you're not posting on your story about how you're making money from the click of a button, guess what? You're normal. You're normal. A lot of people didn't post on their story one time about how exactly they made money today. Guess what? You're normal. So if you enjoy being normal, also enjoy not making millions. Also enjoy staying in the exact same position that you are right now. You can say, I'm not normal all day. That's fine. But if you're not going out and literally yelling, when people ask me, what do you see? See, now we finna really heat up. You see, this is how I know a lot of people are normal. A lot of people are normal for this reason right here. They'll sit here, they'll say, a lot of people ask, man, what do you do? What do you do? TYREN, what do you do? And this is a lot of people's response. Yeah, man, I trade, I trade, I'm part of Trade House. I'm part of Dignified Drip. I'm part of, I Am Mastery Academy, you heard of it? Nah, when someone asks me, yo, what do you do? When I'm out, when I get in the Uber and the Uber asks me, what do you do? I say, listen, this is what I do right here, man. I make money from the click of a button. I'm part of the #1 investment group in the entire world, which is also part of the #1 trading educational platform in the entire world, I Am Mastery Academy. Understand, we created multiple six figures, not just multiple, actually over 100, actually over 400 six-figure earners in a span of 5 years or so of being a company. Understand what's what's going on. We're actually making money from the click of a button. Do you want to know more about how this is?